What is up, good people? Welcome back to NBA Fantasy Focus. We have an 11-game recap coming up. Thank you for joining us. Let's get right into it. Toronto Raptors visiting the Charlotte Hornets. This was a close finish. Jakob Poeltl stepped up for the Toronto Raptors. 20 points, 16 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals. Big game for Jakob, and that's a couple of games in a row. He's off to a wonderful start. And, of course, the Raptors were without Scotty Barnes, but to no avail. Grady Dick stepped up, 30 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist, 3 steals, 2 threes. Grady stepping up for the Raptors. And we had a big game from RJ Barrett, 31 points, 8 assists, 2 steals, 4 threes. The free throws weren't great, but big game. And Davion Mitchell had a double-double, 11 and 11 starting for the Raptors. And let's take a look at the Charlotte Hornets side of things. They were led by Tre Mann. Tre Mann had 28 points, great shooting, 4 assists, 2 steals, and 4 threes. He stepped up. And his teammate, Nick Richards, 24 and 14. He had 4 assists, 1 steal, and 4 big blocks. Excuse me. And he's doing really well for the Hornets, subbing in for Mark Williams. LaMelo Ball, for his standards, wasn't the greatest. 19, 6 and 3. Miles Bridges, horrible game. And that was pretty much it for the Hornets side of things. Grant Williams was solid. 17, 5 and 2. Cody Martin actually was very good, 25, 4 and 3, 4 trades, and that is pretty much it for this one. Charlotte moves to 2 and 2. Raptors are rebuilding, and we're moving along to the next game. Okay, Atlanta comes to Washington. Atlanta comes to Washington, and Washington beats the undermanned Hawks again. And Hawks had great production from Jalen Brunson, 21 points, 17 rebounds, 4 assists, 3 steals, and a tray. Speaking of Trae Young, 35 points, 4 rebounds, 15 huge assists, 4 threes, 2 steals from TY. And for the Washington Wizards, actually, Zachary Richelet was okay, 17 and 6 on Atlanta before we move on. And Capella, not the greatest, 12 and 5. And Washington, they were led by Bilal Coulibaly. The second year man is just balling to start this year. It's 27 points, wonderful shooting, 9 rebounds, assist. Steal, 3 assists, and 1 block, 3 threes. Monster game for Bilal. Congratulations to those of you that drafted him. And teammate Jordan Poole, another good game, 24 points. Not the best shooting, but 9 assists, 3 steals, 4 threes for Jordan Poole. Great value pick. Alex had 4 blocks, 11 and 5, 2 trays and a steal, solid. And Carrington, a man on his bubble, 16, 6 and 6. Solid game for him. And let's take a look at the next game. And we have the Lakers visiting the Cavaliers. LeBron and Bronny return to Cleveland. LeBron had a solid game. 26 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists, a very good shooting. Anthony Davis, another really good game. 22 points, 13 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals, only 1 block, but usually AD does work for the Lakers. And bad game from D'Angelo Russell, Austin Reeves, and Rui. On the Cleveland side of things, they were led by some guy named Donovan Mitchell. Spida Mitchell, 24 points, wonderful shooting, 3 rebounds, 7 assists, 4 threes, and 3 steals. Nice solid line. Jared Allen, again, double machine, 20 and 17, wonderful shooting, 2 blocks and an assist. Jared is off to a monster start, so props to him. For the rest of the Cavs, Mobley was pretty good, 25 and 5, early foul trouble, wonderful shooting. Garland, a double-double, 12 and 10. And we will move along to the next recap. Boston Celtics visiting the Indiana Pacers rematch of the Eastern Conference Finals. And Boston actually loses. Who would have thought? They are human. Jason Tatum, well, he's not human right now, folks. This guy is 37, 8 dimes, 4 assists, 4 steals, 5 3-pointers. He had a kind of a stinker last game, and he obviously bounced back. His teammate in crime, Jaylen Brown, 25 points. The shooting was not great, but he had 6 rebounds, 5 assists, 2 steals, 2 blocks, and a 3. Wonderful performance by Jaylen, minus the shooting. Drew, not too much. Horford, not heck of a lot. Derek White, very solid, 23 points, 3 and 1. He had a steal, he had a block, and 5 threes. Let's take a look. The Indiana Pacers, Pascal Siakam just balled out for them. He had 29, 11 and 5, 6 threes. Wonderful game from him. Tyrese Halliburton, 17 points, 6 rebounds, 12 assists. Nice to see. 2 steals and the 2 threes. The shooting still needs to improve, but you're getting the dimes right now, so good job there. Benedict Mathurin, monster game, 30 and 11, 4 assists, 2 threes. He seems to do this once in a while. Maybe a couple of the injuries will help him. And Aaron Nesmith, solid, 12 and 8, 2 trays. Nemhard, nothing. And Isaiah Jackson filled in for Miles Turner, 10 and 5, 2 steals, 2 blocks, pretty solid. Obi Toppin, 18 and 7, very good. And we're going to move along to the next recap. Next up, we have the Pistons coming into Philadelphia. Philadelphia undermanned. Detroit takes this one, 105-95. Led by Cade Cunningham, 22 points, 5 rebounds, 7 assists, block, a steal, 4 threes. Jaden Ivey, no slouch himself, 23 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals, and 3 3-pointers. Jaden Ivey has been a wonderful value pick for those who grabbed him. As for Tobias Harris, 18 and 14, wonderful game. And Timmy Hardaway, the 3-point specialist, 16 points, 3 dimes, 5 trays from Timmy H. And Philadelphia, man, this was a rough game. Tyrese Maxey was the only lone bright spot. He took a shitload of shots, 32 points, 3 rebounds, 7 assists, 2 steals, and 2 trays. It was not enough. Oubre, 13 points on 14 shots, did have 7 rebounds. Caleb Martin, not much. Andre Drummond, 9 and 11 with 1 steal. Kyle Lowry, nothing. Philadelphia's 1 and 3, and they are just waiting to get back Joel Embiid and Paul George. So let's take a look at the next game. New York visiting Miami. New York takes this one, 116-107. New York was led by Karl Anthony Towns, monster outing from Karl. 44 big ones, 12 rebounds, 4 threes, 2 assists, just balled out. Probably had the line of the night. Jalen Brunson for the Knicks, not the best shooting, 22 points, 2 rebounds, 9 assists, and 3 threes. He's struggling with the defensive stats and not getting a lot of threes right now, so maybe a buy low opportunity on Jalen Brunson. Mikal Bridges was solid, 17 and 6, 2 steals, 2 blocks, 4 threes. OG, 11, 3, and 2 steals, 3 trays. And Josh Hart, 10 points, 14 big rebounds, 6 assists, 2 trays. New York, solid in this one. Miami, well, they were led by Tyler Hero. He had a huge game, 34 points, 5 rebounds, 7 assists, 1 steal, and 8 3-pointers. TH balled out. Unfortunately, no one else really did anything for Miami. Jimmy Butler at 15, 4 and 4. Okay. Jovic, 10 and 6. Bam Adebayo had 10, 4 and 3. Disappointing, only took 7 shots. And Terry Rozier, 16, 7 and 4. 2 steals, 4 trays. A solid performance from Terry. And that was pretty much it for the Miami Heat side of things. So let's move along to the next game on the recap. All right, Orlando visiting the Chicago Bulls. The Bulls take this one in a very, very close affair. Orlando led by Paolo Banchero, 31 points, 7 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 threes. Shooting was not the best from Paolo, but man, this guy's putting up a monster year so far. He was joined by his teammate, Jalen Suggs. The guy's been a beast lately, 17 points, 6 rebounds, 5 assists, 4 steals, 2 blocks, and 3 trays. Wow. Just putting it up. Wendell Carter was 14 and 7, 2 assists. Not the greatest. Franz left early, illness issue, 7, 4, and 3. And Caldwell Pope didn't do too much. And Jonathan Isaac returned with a decent outing. From the Chicago Bulls, Josh Giddey, the diddler, 20 points, 11 rebounds, 5 assists, 1 steal, 4 threes. Big, big game from him. Vooch, Mr. Double-Double, he had 18 and 14 for Nikola Vucevic, 5 assists, 1 steal, 1 block. Mr. Consistency, that is Vooch. Kobe White, 21, 2 and 3, 4 trays. Zach LaVine had a double-double, poor shooting. I believe he hurt his shoulder, but not sure if it's anything serious. And Patrick Williams pitched in with 10, 7, and 2, 3 trays. Solid stream if you had the balls to stream him. So let's take a look at our next game. Okay, we have Brooklyn coming in, upsetting the Memphis Grizzlies. Brooklyn takes this 119-106. Dennis Schroeder, this guy keeps doing it. 33 points, only missed 3 shots, 2 rebounds, 8 assists, 1 steal, 6 3-pointers. Wow, Dennis Schroeder. Cam Thomas didn't shoot the greatest, did have 19 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, a steal, and 1 triple. And Brooklyn had a pretty good game from Cam Johnson, 4 trays, 14 points. And let's take a look at the Grizzlies side of things. They were led by Jaren Jackson, 30 points, 4 rebounds, 3 steals, 3 trays. Wonderful shooting from him. Ja Morant pitched in, 14 points. Not the greatest shooting, but did have 8 rebounds, 11 assists, 1 triple. Ja is a little banged up, so look for him to put up better numbers as the season progresses. Marcus Smart, he got hurt. Desmond Bane also got hurt. Brandon Clark came in and had 13 and 3, 2 steals. Zach Edey, disappointing again, did not get to 20 minutes, 13 and 2. I say be patient with him. He will come around. Santi Aldama, horrible game. Jake LaRivia, 1 of 10. And Jay, the Magic Dragon Huff, back to reality for that guy. So let's move along to the next game. Next up, we have the ESPN game of the night. It was Spurs visiting OKC. OKC taking this one 105-93 against the Spurs. Victor Wembanyama did not have his usual monster game. 6 points on only 5 shots. I'm not sure if he was hurt or not. 8 rebounds, 2 assists. 3 blocks were nice, but not what we were expecting from Big Vic. Sohan, solid again, 17 and 9, 4 assists. Harrison Barnes, 18 and 4. Chris Paul, solid, 14 and 9, a steal and 3 trays. He seems to be picking it up. 15 points from Malachi Branham, but I wouldn't pay attention to that one. OKC, they were led by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, SGA, only 18 points, poor shooting for him, but 5 rebounds, 5 assists, a steal, and 2 threes. For Shai, Chet, nice well-rounded night, 19 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals, 2 blocks, and 3 3-pointers for Chet Holmgren. Beastly night. Jalen Williams, 12, 8 and 7. The shooting hasn't been the greatest, but the 4 steals and the block were nice to see. And Lou Dort, 20 points, 6 trays, 6 rebounds. Congratulations to anybody that streamed him. And let's take a look. Okay, next up, we have the Pelicans visiting the Warriors, a back-to-back doubleheader. And the Warriors take this one as well, led by Draymond Green, of all people. Let's take a look at the Pelicans side of things first. Jordan Hawkins, 23 points, 4 rebounds, 1 assist, 4 threes. Steps up in a fill-in performance. Zion, poor shooting, which is not like him. Free throws, yeah, they're supposed to be poor, but 12 points, the 12 rebounds were nice, 4 assists, 1 block, but disappointing performance from Zion. Brandon Ingram, a modest 14, 6 and 5. Alvarado started, solid game, 16, 4 and 5, 2 blocks and a steal, 4 threes. So very solid game from Jose. Didn't see that one coming. Warrior side of things, they split the duties, but as I mentioned before, Draymond Green, yes, the self-proclaimed best defender of all time, 14 points, 4 rebounds, 6 assists, 1 steal, 5 blocks, 3 threes, easily his best game of the season. Brandon Podziemski, he's been playing well lately with no Steph Curry. 13, 9, and 8, a steal and 2 threes for the man known as Pods. And Therese Jackson Davis, 15 and 9, solid, only played 20 minutes. Lindy Waters crashed back to reality. And Jonathan Kuminga was okay, 16, 4 and 2 with decent shooting. And we will move along to the last game of our recap. The last game on the docket, it was Portland visiting the Clippers in the brand new Intuit Stadium facility for the Clippers. Simons, monster game, 25 points, 6 assists, 2 rebounds, 3 threes. DeAndre Ayton, double-doubles, 15 points, 12 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal, 1 block, and 1 3. Solid start for DeAndre Ayton. And Denny Avdia, double-double, 13 and 10, 2 blocks, a steal. Solid performance by Denny. And Tumani Kamara had 12 points, 3 steals. Scoot was okay, 14, 6 and 3, 2 trays. As for the Clippers side of things, it was more of the same. James Harden, 19 points, poor shooting, 5 rebounds, 10 3 steals, 5 triples. And Norm Powell, Stormin' Norman, 30 points, wonderful shooting, 5 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal, 5 threes. Norm's on fire to start the year. And the Clippers disappointing. Zubac, 12 rebounds, 2 blocks were nice, but the shooting was terrible. Derrick Jones Jr., 9 and 8. He's a decent streamer, 1 steal, 1 block, 1 tray. And Terrence Mann is not very good at basketball. And the rest of the Clippers didn't really do too much. And that pretty much wraps it up for our jam-packed 11-game recap. October 30th, and we'll be back tomorrow for the Thursday games, recaps, and all. So please give us a like, please subscribe, and we'll see everyone on the next time here on NBA Fantasy Focus.